A lot of people say, okay, I got this passion, but how am I gonna make any bread off of it? I can't make any money off of my passion of knitting. And what I'm telling you is you're wrong. Don't worry about the money, and the money will come. Every and any skill can be turned into a career. For example, the homie that filmed Free Solo, the most goated rock climber of all time. I guarantee you that motherfucker did not look at a rock one day and said, I'm gonna climb this for the money. He said, I'm gonna climb this rock because I love climbing rocks. Not my thing. But who am I to judge? It's his life, not mine. Why would he ever listen to somebody else saying, don't climb on that rock, that's stupid, you're never gonna make no money? He said, I'm gonna climb this rock because I love climbing on rocks. He's a multi-millionaire on accident because one day he decided, I'm gonna climb up this rock better and faster and riskier than anyone else ever climbed up this rock. If you're too concerned about the money now, you're gonna be led towards an unfulfilling path.
You know, to make this thing work, quitting my basketball career, dropping everything I have, breaking up with my girlfriend, all of these things I had to go through to get to the profitability. Then there was another stage of starting to make money, allocating capital. There's a lot of obstacles that you don't see. There's a lot of things that you don't see, and it's not shown.
Instead of revealing everything, it's way better to show people the results instead of the process. Let's say that you made a goal and then you didn't quite reach that goal and you failed and you kind of moved on. Now those people will just remember you as someone who actually had this plan but kind of failed to make that into a reality. Try things, but move secretly, move in silence so that you're more comfortable mentally. Not everyone has to know what you're going through. So I think telling others about your plans kind of make this expectations and pressures to follow through. So if you try to keep things to yourself, you can kind of work at your own pace without meeting other people's expectations. And I think a lot of the times when you tell people about the things that you want to do, it's most likely that many people have not tried the same thing that you're about to do. So people can actually react more negatively because they don't really see it working out for themselves. That perspective kind of forces you to also give up.
But if you're able to operate at 80 to 100% of whatever you're doing, you're gonna be able to be the top 1% of that niche. And then that's where the real money comes. So don't worry about the money now. Focus on becoming great at what you love, and the money will come.
And I had this thing where somebody asked me about like how to actually execute in the moment and get your mind right when you have to perform. And I never really thought about this before. And I actually thought through my whole life and what my attitude was. And if you need to perform, you need to be very, very humble. And like, if I've got an event that I've got to do, I've got a mission that I've got to do, I've got to train, I've got to prepare, I've got to plan. And all of that is driven from humility, right? I don't think I'm ready, so I'm going to prepare more. I'm going to rehearse more. I'm not thinking clearly about what the enemy will do, so I need to come up with a better plan. Like, I'm going to be very humble, and I'm going to therefore prepare very hard and very extensively. But at the moment I put my night vision goggles on and I lowered them down over my eyes, there's like a switch that goes off that I am 100% going to win.
It's not going to be easy. Nothing is easy in life, even though it looks easy on the internet from everyone else, but it's not. It's not. It won't be easy, and I hope you listen to me, because if you go into something, to do something with the mindset that it's not going to be easy, then it's going to be easier for you, you know? If there's something you should get out of this video, is to first, before you take any action, before you try to get rich or think about getting rich, ask yourself what you want to do. Ask yourself, what are you thriving for? Is it to make $1 billion? Is it to travel the world? Is it to do everything else? And start from there.
I'm obsessed with finding myself now after and not having to prove anything to anybody other than myself and my family, you know, but really myself. And realizing that is enough. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like giving your best is enough. And sometimes we lose track of that.
Losing a job, I mean, anything that challenges you emotionally, the question we have to ask ourselves is like, what can I learn from this? And a part of that is accountability. You know, I think that if we want to talk about, if you want to find purpose, you have to take accountability for your life. And what I mean by that is like, no one can bestow it upon you. No one can just give you a purpose. It is within you, and it is there to be discovered. right? But at the same time, everything that happens to us in our lives, we have to say, okay, how did I contribute to this? How am I responding to this? How can I make this bad situation better? What did I do to make the situation happen? And if it was just bad luck, then we can all easily fall in and out of victimhood.